We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Kansas City Royals and the Houston Astros. Zach Greinke, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Gotta love the battle we're seeing right out of the gates in this game. That's 7 pitches now, and if this is any indication, we're in for a good contest here.
Fouled off. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. At the plate, Anderson Miller, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And the throw is late at first, so they can't get anybody out.
Batting third, the second baseman, with Merrifield.
With Merrifield next to hit, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. One there. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there. Brad Keller will be the starter for the Royals in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. He's hit 5 home runs in his last 10 games, so he's got to be oozing with confidence right now. He's the guy in that lineup that these pitchers have to hold down if they're going to even try to be successful.
The second baseman,
Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
I love the aggressive approach by this pitcher right now, getting on the mound and getting ahead of the first 3 guys he faces.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Here comes Soler. He's through first and hustling for second. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he is all the way over to third now with a 2-out triple.
batting fourth.
This is one park in the league that sees a lot of triples because of the way it's designed, and he adds another one heading to third for the 3-bagger.
And a ball 1-0.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do. Into the box now, Hunter Dozier. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0.
No strike.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Brings it in, standing inside the coach's box for out number 1.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Comes into this one at 271. 10 home runs and 23 driven in. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Springer to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Striding in, Ryan O'Hearn. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. 1-0. No, that's a ball. 2-0.
Three and 0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. Striding forward now is the DH, Michael Franco. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. From the belt, kicks and deals. O'Hearn, the runner at first with 2 gone. Behind 0-2 now. Hit back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
No balls and 1 strike. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. 1-2 now.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves throughout the course of the game. You have to capitalize in this situation.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Royals digging in. Yuli Gurriel. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Gurriel is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. George Springer the next to hit, and he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. The 0-2 home. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. Now the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side.
Back now in Houston, home of the Astros, who've certainly treated their fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. With one of the best team ERAs in the league, it's pretty clear they command a lot of attention and praise. Before the game, one pitcher told me that he thinks their success comes in large part due to their strikeout abilities, a category where they also rank near the top of the league. He said even when we do get ourselves into trouble, most of us can dial up a strikeout and help get ourselves out of it. And that makes a huge difference over the course of a season. Power arms and nasty stuff. Apparently that is the key to pitching, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Inside.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Ready for another chance. Anderson Miller. Here's the first pitch now from Grenke. This is swung on and hit to Altuve at second. He's got it. Throw on to first is in time, and Grenke's got himself 2 outs. In now, Whit Merrifield. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1 taken just off the inside. Third inning, no score to this point. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Here it comes. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Stubbs is after it, and that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
high fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. Now at the plate, Garrett Stubbs. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. No balls and a strike to count. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
No left fielder, Michael Brantley.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. In is Jorge Soler. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Outside.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. It's up onto the train tracks and out of here.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. 1 away for the Royals here in the 4th. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Uriel picks it up. And he'll flip this on to Granke covering for the out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan O'Hearn. He drew a walk his first time up. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Royals. Fouled away. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. But the Royals are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way.
Alex Bregman.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. At the plate, Jose Altuve. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. 0-1 count and the pitch. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. So here's the cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in the rookie outfielder, Nick Heath.
Nick.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball. 1-0.
The 1-1.
No, inside. One, two.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 home.
Ball.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller. Stepping in, Anderson Miller. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Miller.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. 2 out, nobody on. That's in there. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Fastball in there. 3-2.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So he wins the full count battle and finds a way to extend the inning. So the base hit here nets him a base runner with 2 away as we check out the league leaders in team batting average here in May. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. This one's flared off to the right side. In there, a base hit. Throw won't get him.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
No balls and 1 strike. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. 2-2 to Jorge Soler.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ballgame. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Under this one is Soler, and he'll handle it for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. George Springer comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Count is 1-2 now. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Astros go down. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up Hunter Dozier. Here's Grenke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike 1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. So coming to the plate, Salvador Perez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Two and 0.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
2 balls and a strike.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in the zone he was looking for. Move on to the next pitch.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Ryan O'Hearn. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Reddick giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So here's Josh Reddick to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, and that they've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning. Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The catcher, Garrett.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. Here comes a left fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Here's Michael Brantley. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped up. Dozier in foul ground. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Maikel Franco. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Maikel Franco is retired to kick off the inning. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Sent on the ground out to second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. At the plate now, Adalberto Mondesi batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Just 1 earned on the docket for Grenke thus far into his 7th inning of work. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Touchdown.
2 out with the man at first. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch count. And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And he fouls this one off. This pitch is popped up, and there's your first out of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Out in front of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Mondesi scoops it up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Add another. At the plate, Jorge Soler. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Springer, still ranging back. Gone to lead off the inning. Jorge Soler has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, man, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
Back up the middle. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 13.
Stepping in, Salvador Perez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last 8.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
The batter, number 66.
Standing in now, Ryan O'Hearn, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, O'Hearn hits a little over the 270 mark. Hit softly down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it...
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Ready once again, Nick Heath. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Hard ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. On to Altuve for the force out, and the inning is over. But a run for the Royals here. So striding forward now, Yuli Gurriel, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning. Gurriel swings, and it's hit very well out to left. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with 1 swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Trevor Rosenthal is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 40.
Here's George Springer. Hit in the air down the right field line. After it is Soler. And it's a foul ball. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2.
Hey, I noticed pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2. But to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle, something's not coming back.
He throws him on the fastball there. George Springer becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Carlos Correa is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Popped him up. And Dozier will put it away for out number 3. Astros get a run here courtesy of the all set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop Adalberto Mondesi. Third baseman in tight protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Now a throw over to first, and he's back in standing. Into the box, Anderson Miller, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. There he goes. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Flip onto the second baseman covering. Will take care of him at first. Score at 3-4 on the sacrifice, and the runner moves into scoring position now with only 1 away. Brad Peacock enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 41.
First pitch of the at-bat.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And he'll dive back in safely. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. A barehanded pickup. Jorge Soler is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his second home run of the game, as he'd dearly love to make it 3 right here.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. 1-1 pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. A 1-2 pitch. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swing. Leading off the inning, Garrett Stubbs, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Greg Holland is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. First pitch on its way. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first out. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. No balls and a strike to count. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy under wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Fouled away. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
The batter.
First pitch on its way. Jose Altuve is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Holland's ready. Here it comes. A ball and a strike.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Last strike now for Houston. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Again, he sends it out of play. Has him down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score.